Okay, in this video I'm going to explain to you how to actually use all these videos that I've been making. Firstly, you need to make the time to actually watch them and get into the habit of watching them, not just once but multiple times, and taking notes while you're watching them, either the first time around or the second time around. And then you need to start making flashcards with the notes that you make, and then revisit these flashcards frequently. For example, this is for year 12. Do you know what the definition of velocity is? On the other side you should have the definition written down so that this gets locked into your memory. And other things that I mentioned which might not seem important but are very important. For example, what does the word rate mean? It means whenever something is divided by time, that it means rate. Another example, for example, when do you use this equation? Now I mentioned this hundreds of times, but students still use it in the wrong place. So you need to get this locked into your memory that it should only be used when the object is not accelerating. What does this graph mean? So when you look at this, you shouldn't have to be thinking. You should just come straight away to you that this graph represents deceleration, and actually you should be able to explain every tiny detail of it. You can only do this if you make a flashcard like this and revisit the flashcard multiple times throughout the year. Here's some year 13 examples. Definitions, of course, need to be memorized off by heart, and you all know this. And then, for example, this was a question that I set as an exam question, and people still get it wrong even though I did the exact same question in the videos. It means you're not engaging with the videos. So what you need to do is make a flashcard and memorize the method, and you shouldn't have to really think about it during an exam. Okay, once you've made the flashcards, you should pause the videos. At the end of the videos, there's normally some practice questions with the answers, so you should pause the video and actually attempt the question and then mark it. You shouldn't just go straight into the answers, but if you have to, you should do that as well. And then finally, after that, you need to read the textbook and do the summary questions in the textbook. If you get stuck with anything, you should be comfortable enough to ask either on the YouTube channel in the comment section, or you can just ask on MS Teams. Ask other team members firstly, and then ask me if you have to. Complete the self-diagnostic. This is not optional, so everything that's in bold, that means it's not optional, you have to do them. Self-diagnostic, they look a bit like this. You need to put your name in, do your best there, and then now you get feedback. So for example, if you take, in this case I went for 0.36, which is the wrong answer because I didn't rearrange, and it gives you feedback just like this in some of the questions, and it tells you what the right answer is. So in this case, you shouldn't just skip it. You should think about, okay, how do I get the right answer? Because I'm going to ask this question again to check if you've actually addressed the gap made. And then after the exam questions, when I send them out, you should be attempting these. I use the word attempt because the first time you do it, you're probably going to get it wrong, and that's fine. And it needs to be revisited, and you can learn the mark scheme and learn the type of questions that the examiners ask. Okay, finally, if you get stuck in any of this, you should be confident to email me and ask for help, or ask other students. Work together with other students to ask for help. Okay, I displayed this at the beginning of every year. Success is never owned, it's rented, and the rent is due every day. This means that you need to be putting a few hours of work in every day, or at least maybe 30 minutes of work if you're just starting out, and get into the habit of doing this and slowly increase this. If you try to cram everything in the last couple of weeks before the exam, it's not going to work. So get a head start this summer.